You're stubborn. You always need to get your way and disagree. So you're disagreeing right now.
Before Jesse Wellens and Jeana Smith would start their channel PrankVsPrank as well as BFvsGF, before the two would pick up a Streamy Award and prank the world on American television.
We really appreciate all.
Before the pair would have millions of subscribers as well as millions of dollars. Before they would work with the likes of Snoop Dogg, Tom Green, and collab with other YouTubers like Jenna Marbles, GraSeffa, SuperWoman, and countless others. Before they ever had two kittens named Nylah and Bamboo.
Ain't nothing like bamboo.
Now those two cats, they have a YouTube channel of their own. Now Jesse, he is from New Jersey, Jeana is from Phillidelphia, and Jesse was working in the military. He had been stationed in Germany, he was home for some time, he was gonna go back to work, he had to go to Korea, but then he fell in love with Jeana. Some girl named Faith hooked the two up while they were at a bar.
Funny thing about it is her name is Faith, so we always used to say like Faith brought us together.
Yeah. The two quickly hit it off, realizing that they had a whole lot in common. In fact, Jeana actually went to the same high school Jesse's father went to, and that was just the tip of the iceberg. Now the two fell in love and started a long distance relationship while he was in Korea. When he got back, well, they were living together and he decided to make her eat a spoonful of cinnamon. All of a sudden that video blew up and they were like, maybe we're on to something. My name is Michael McCrudden, documenting the life of boyfriend versus girlfriend, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now I've done a whole bunch of Before They Were Famous on YouTubers in the past. I've done Jacksepticeye, I've done PewDiePie, I've done Markiplier, I've done Vanos Gaming. I've also done epic rap battles of history, I've done epic mealtime. There's a whole lot of videos on this channel, so be sure to browse around, hit subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Jesse Wellens was born on September 25th, 1982 to parents Steve and Stella. He is the middle child with one sister and one half-brother. He lived with his family both in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Now he was a bit of a troublemaker growing up. One day he got locked in a closet after playing a game of hide-and-go-seek, and the guy nearly died from suffocation and heat exhaustion. His parents owned a shop where Jesse would work. He also had many gigs, including a paper route, working as a dishwasher at Blockbuster, a car dealership, and at a movie theater. At the age of 16, Jesse got kicked out of high school for bad behavior, but he'd go back in and graduate, and then he'd enlist in the army. The guy also got married extremely young, but that's a relationship that wouldn't last long. Jeana was born Jennifer Smith on March 15, 1983 in Philadelphia, to parents Steve Smith and Harlan Sue Neff. She has a brother, Jason. Now she was a little bit of a troublemaker herself. She revealed in a vlog that in the 4th grade, she placed itching powder as well as thumbtacks on her teacher's chair. She also broke off a pencil inside the doorknob so the teacher couldn't use her keys.
And broke it, so she couldn't open the door, and we were like standing outside waiting for her to open the door so we didn't have class right away, and it was kind of fun.
From there, she would put the pranks on hold for some time, and she became extremely studious, eventually graduating from Rowan University at the top of her class. She then took a job working at a hospital in Philly. When Jeana was 16 years old, her mother would tragically pass away to ovarian cancer. Since this passing, well, Jesse and Jeana, they would walk in various cancer awareness marches. Jesse would also lose his own mother in 2015, and this would play out extremely publicly because he took to social media to post a message asking if anyone had seen his mother. She was missing. Then on December 21st, 2015, it was revealed that his mom had been located and laid to rest. His mom had long battled with depression. Now let's talk about the two hooking up. So Jesse, he was home for the holidays after being stationed in Germany, and he was at a local bar, and he liked the girl that worked there. Word got around, and another girl decided to introduce the pair. I'll let them tell the story.
She was my friend from work, and she told me that Jesse was into me and that he wanted to talk to me.
So she basically lied.
She lied to both of us, and I don't know why she did that.
Now the two didn't connect for several weeks, and Jesse was kind of like, what the hell happened? Jeana had been busy, she was working at the bar, she was also studying, and she was a gymnast. She was also playing a little bit of hard to get. Eventually they would cross paths and hit it off again, and this time, well, they started phoning each other late at night every single day.
Oh my god, yeah, I miss you.
Now this was back in 2005, and the Christmas holidays, well, they were approaching. The new lovebirds, they decided to spend the holidays together. But soon, Jesse had returned to work being stationed in Korea for a year, and the two decided to do a long-distance relationship. Jeana even flew out to visit him. Soon after, he returned home, and the couple, they decided to move in together. Then Jesse had the wild idea of having his girlfriend and his roommate eat a spoonful of cinnamon. Let's roll a clip.
Swallow. Did you do it?
Now this video was picked up by the website break.com, and they would post it on behalf of the couple. Quickly, it went viral, receiving more than 4 million views in one short week, and it would get many more since then. In 2007, the couple began to play pranks on each other and post videos to their website, eventually forming a channel on YouTube known as PrankVsPrank. And it was time for payback because Jeana, well, she was upset with all the views that cinnamon challenge got, so she wanted to get Jesse back. That's when she put a camera in their kitchen and she hit him in the head with a pan. Now all bets were off on their channel. Jesse was tricked into drinking breast milk. Jeana thought she got her hair chopped off. There were plastic balls in their cars, celebratory cakes that were actually phone books covered in whipped cream. Everything in this couple's relationship was a prank. Now Jesse, he's kind of the king of pulling the prank, but Jeana's actually responsible for their most popular video of all time, in which she convinced him that, well, she'd been cheating on him. Let's roll a clip.
What the fuck? I'm gonna look your ass, bro.
From there, the couple would go on to enjoy all the fame and fortune that comes with being a social media star in this day and age. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is before they were famous. My name is Michael McCrad. Thanks for checking out my personal channel. I do all sorts of celebrity bios on here. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. And as I told you in the intro, I've done a whole bunch of YouTubers, so there's definitely something for everybody. Alright guys, I'll see you in another video.
I'm so tired, Mike.